All right, good morning, kids. How are you? Good? I can see everybody's excited. All right, brilliant. So, you have any idea what's going to happen here? No. Okay. So, we got a special guest coming here to give you a presentation. But before that, has anyone been to Turkey? Oh, thank you. So, we'll do one thing. Help me out, all right? Brilliant. Thank you. So, I'll tell you how you can all go to Turkey. So when I ask you, you can just raise your hand, yeah? Okay. So is there anyone who's been to Turkey before? Okay, a few of you. So we got a chance for four full family to go to Turkey. I'll tell you how to win. You like to know how to win the tickets to Turkey? Yes. All right. So when you go to supermarkets, groceries, or anywhere to buy your groceries, you'll see this logo. Can you read that? The words for the world. You see this logo, the colorful logo over there. So when you see this board, you'll see a QR code. Do you know what a QR code is? Yes. Just raise your hand. All right. That's cool. I can see many of you know. Anyways, this one is a QR code. So whenever you see this board, you'll see this QR code, and then you scan it with the phone, right? Just raise your hand. That's good enough. All right. So you scan, and then you shoot a video of your idea how to be healthy. Do you guys know how to? Anyone has any idea? New ideas? Tell me, how do you be healthy?
Veggies.
Eat some veggies. Good. Anyone's got any ideas? Just raise your hand. No sound. Just raise your hand. I'll come to you. How do you be healthy? We need food. Okay. Very nice. All right. So we got an idea, right? Eat good food. Do workout. Play sports. Move around. Yes. Everybody will have questions. Don't worry. So that's how you do. So all you have to do is post a video on Instagram Reel of your, I'm sure you don't have Instagram yet, but your parents or your guardian's Instagram. Make sure the profiles are public. And then you get a chance to win a trip to Turkey completely paid for. You don't have to spend a dime. 4 families can win here. Plus on top of that, you have more prizes, 50 MR entertainment vouchers and 20 Roblox camp vouchers as well. So those are the prices. Do you guys know you're on YouTube? Okay. All right. So next up, if you can be quiet, I'll tell you what's going to happen now. Next up, we're going to have a presentation. We're going to have a presentation regarding marine conservation, right? We have a special guest, Ben, over there, and he's going to explain to you how we can also take part in marine conservation. Let's give it up. Give a big round of applause for Ben. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Good morning. How are you? Wonderful. It's good that you're all feeling so happy. Today, I'm here to speak with you about the oceans and how to save the oceans from pollution. My name is Benjamin, and I'm from the organization ASRAC for the Oceans. Does anyone know what ASRAC means? Tell me. Yes, it's Arabic for blue. As blue as we imagine the oceans to be, or as we want them to be. And ASRAC has a mission We want to keep the oceans blue and safe, and all the animals inside the oceans safe as well. And we speak with people about issues our oceans have and how we can help them. And a big part of that is the so-called marine debris. Today we want to speak about marine debris in particular. We will see what is marine debris, what is the impact, why is it bad, why should we care, and we will also see what you can do against it. And there are some questions I will ask you during the presentation, and I need you all to raise your hand if you are agreeing, or just keep them down if you are not agreeing. Yes? So, what is marine debris? Okay, so some of you know already, yes, but some don't. Let me quickly explain it. There are things in the ocean that belong there, right? Animals, sand, many things that belong there, but there are also things in the ocean that do not belong there. For example, a rock, belongs there. A plastic bottle does not belong there, right? So marine debris is whatever item was created by humans and ends up in the ocean, but doesn't belong there. So all the oceans over the world have the same problem. There's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't belong there. A lot of marine debris in our oceans. And most of that is actually plastic, waste plastic. And what can happen in the oceans if plastic or other material is dropped there? You can see here that poor turtle is caught up in a net, right? That net is not there because a fisher is catching fish. No, that net was dropped somewhere in the oceans and is floating around. And what happens with all the debris in the sea? Animals could think, oh, that's something to eat. They swim towards it and swallow it. So, if the animals swallow the waste plastic, they get a false sensation of not being hungry anymore, right? They eat plastic and their belly is full. But actually they didn't get the nutrition they needed and they still starve and die. So that is very sad. And you might now think, oh, but how can that turtle swallow that huge plastic bag? Yes, Yes, so the plastic came to the water because we humans dropped it there. And what happens with plastic over the course of many years, maybe 5, 10, 50, 100 years, the plastic will fall apart and create smaller plastic pieces. And these fall apart too and get smaller and smaller until they create microplastic. Can you see that? Tiny bits of plastic that even the smallest animals could swallow. So that's why plastic is so dangerous for the animals. And then we have these nets. They are called ghost nets. not because they are ghosts, but because they are dropped in the ocean and they float there without any person nearby. They are just floating over the seas or below the surface, and you can see the animals might get caught up and entangled in these ghost nets. Even big animals like whales can still be stuck in a fishing net. And it could choke them. They could be unable to swim. And eventually they might even die from that. So these nets are very dangerous, and almost half of the marine debris are ghost nets. I will ask you some questions, then you can let me know your thoughts about it very soon. So, now we heard, give me a few more minutes of your attention, please. Now we heard that the animals eat the plastic. Let me ask you a question. Who of you likes seafood or fish? Who likes fish fingers, tuna on pizza? Raise your arms, please. Who likes fish or seafood? Okay, thank you. Great, great. Wow, that's almost all of us, right? Thank you. You can sit down again. Let's sit down again. So, we now know that almost all of us like to eat fish or seafood. Now, let's remember that these fish, or even smaller animals, ate plastic, right? So, if we eat the fish that ate plastic before, we also end up eating plastic, right? Right? So we need to make sure that the fish do not eat the plastic, to make sure that we don't eat the plastic eventually. And that plastic is really toxic to animal health and to human health. So marine debris is a real danger for the animals and us. For each of us. In the recent years, masks were dropped in the oceans, on the beaches as well. Luckily, that is getting less. But let me ask you a question. Why do you think we, all of us, need to care? Why do we need to do something against it? Okay, let's ask some of you, hear some of your voices. We'll start at the front.
Well, because we have to save the animals that live underwater.
Yes, so we have to save the animals that are in the water. Why is it us who needs to do that? Do you have any ideas? Maybe a girl this time?
Because we're the only persons who can help.
That is exactly right. Thank you. We are the only persons who can help, right? Can the animals bring the debris to the beach into a rubbish bin? No, we can do that. So, and also we are the people who produce the plastic in the first place, right? Why else do you think we need to care?
Because polluting is not good for the planet. And in my order, I want to stop polluting the ocean, and I want to stop throwing on the floor, and I prefer at school, if you have to throw it in the garbage, better to keep it in the lunchbox because it's better for the planet.
Thank you. Fantastic answer. Really good. Thank you so much. That is exactly right. Only we can make sure that the trash is ending up in the right place, which is the bin. So we've heard some good points. We want to eat fish and seafood, right? So we need to make sure the fish are healthy. We also want to go to the beach and don't see cigarette butts and dirt everywhere, right? It's bad for our health. We learned that as well. And of course, we love the animals and don't want them to be hurt, right? So there are many things that we can actually do to help the oceans. One of them is cleaning up the beaches. You should not do that just by your own, but you can do that with your parents as a group. And like Asrak is doing, just collect the debris from the beaches. You can see here the Burj Al Arab, that's the so-called Sunset Beach. And every time I go there to clean up, I find only myself around 500 cigarette butts within 1 hour. That's so much. And yeah, we can really make a difference if we clean up or not drop stuff in the first place. Now let me ask you a question. What do you think are the items we most commonly find at the beach cleanups? What do people drop at the beaches and leave there that does not belong there?
We should not throw garbage in the beach because animals are like humans, so we should take care of them.
Thank you. Yes, we should not drop anything at the beaches in the first place, right? Then we don't even need to clean them up that much. Very good, thanks. So which items do you think do we find if we go to the beach?
Sometimes we can find trash on the floor. Seashells and plastic bottles.
Yes, right, thank you. So we find seashells and plastic bottles. The seashells, they actually belong there and they are not a big problem. But the plastic bottles, they are a big problem. And we usually find the bottle in one place and the cap in another place. Let's hear some more voices, please.
We find the plastic bags, tissue, plastic boxes.
Thank you. Yes, we find plastic bags. Usually the people bring their food and drinks in a bag, eat and drink everything, throw the bottle away, leave the plastic bag there. That's right.
So we put some garbage into the water, all the ocean will be like this.
Yes, that is right. Because if these items are in the ocean, it's so very difficult to get them out. We need to make sure they do not get in there in the first place. Can you come up with some more items that are found at the beaches?
And if you put like stuff in the ocean, it sometimes can become pink. It can change color.
Yes, if you leave things in the ocean, they will change over the years. Like the plastic will fall apart into smaller plastic, metals will have rust on it. It will change over the years, but it will not fully disappear, right? All right, one more from a girl over there, please. Which items do you think we can find at the beaches?
Face mask.
Face masks, right. They were dropped exactly like the water bottles. It's becoming less now since people don't wear the mask. But whatever people bring to the beach and don't need afterwards anymore is dropped there. let's take a look at a list of items commonly found. We have the bottles and caps. We have food wrappers, right? We have straws and stirrers. Yeah? We have the plastic bags that were mentioned, and the mask, protective equipment. And two more items that we find on regular basis are glass bottles, which are very dangerous also for us, and cigarette butts. Ugh. That's not nice. So what can we do to keep the ocean safe? Maybe we hear some more voices, please.
Reviews.
Once more, please.
Reviews.
Yes, we can refuse to use plastic. We can use reusable bottles instead, bamboo straws, metal straws, cotton masks, tote bags, right? We can use items that are not dropped after we use them. What else can we do to keep the oceans clean and safe? Maybe
We need to tell to everyone there is not throwing garbage into the ocean.
very good, very good. We can speak with other people about what you learned today, what you know about the problems the oceans have and how we can save them, right? Very good. Yeah, maybe one more. Let's go to the back rows. We always ask the front so far.
We have to keep the ocean safe for letting everyone living in the ocean good and safe.
Yes, that is right. We need to keep the ocean safe for every single being in the ocean. So there's some more things we can do. We can reuse plastic, so just create art from plastic, and last but not least, we can recycle. Who knows what recycling is? Please raise your hand. What is recycling? So let me tell you what recycling is. If you drop a bottle on the beach, it will end up there. If you drop a bottle in the recycling bin, though, it can be used again to create a new bottle. So that bottle is kept in a cycle and will always become a new item. That way we can keep not only the oceans, but also our whole world clean. So recycling is so very important. Speak with your parents about recycling. Find ways how to recycle efficiently. And that way you can help. All right. So here you can see some activities we did to keep the oceans clean. That was me with the kids just cleaning up the beach. Older people, they can also dive and find trash on the ground of the ocean. And that is what we find on the bottom of the ocean, very old bottles. And here are some examples of reusable items, like the tote bags, bottles you can reuse, utensils not made of plastic. Yeah? So, it was a pleasure speaking with you about how to keep the ocean safe. And I really, really hope that you learned something new and you will be able to support the world by keeping the oceans clean. Thank you so much for having me here. It was a pleasure. And I hope I'll see you again sometime. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, Mr. Ben, and thank you so much. I hope you all learned something new today. All right. So next up we have, if you all can be quiet, next up we have a memento to give out. We'd love to invite our principal, Mr. Sylvain Luneta, on the stage to receive the memento. And also we have a superhero here, Nassir, the environment protector. You'd like to meet the superhero? There he is. And also I'd love to invite Mr. Ben on the stage to give the memento, please. We'd love to give the memento. All right, we have the memento for Mrs. Luneta. Thank you so much. Mr. Ben would love to give the memento to the principal. I'd love to pass the mic to Mr. Luneta. If you'd like to say a few words to students.
I just want to say thank you so much. Thank you for the companies. Okay, thank you for the DHA, and be careful to the planet. Save the planet.
Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, the teachers, the students, everyone, and our superhero Nassir here. Thank you, guys. Hope you all enjoy something new and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you so much. Take care, and of course, stay healthy, everyone. Cheers.